The views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult contents, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Live at the Barbershop with your hosts, Misha J, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, you know, like...
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, I'm all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop Podcast.
What's up?
Yo.
What's up? It's another beautiful night in the 305, man. We're here again, man. What's up, family?
Hey, man, all is love.
All is love. Yeah, man, I'm your host, Q. My boy, John. He will be stepping in a little bit from this.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Got my man, Madness in the house.
Back in the building, baby.
Madness in the house. Always blessed, man.
What's going on? Everybody was looking in the closet, man.
What we got the gray going on tonight. I don't know why, man. We're just jumping the gray with the gray tonight, man. But tonight it's a little bit different than before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the money and where it's going, and if we're gonna have that money little from this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about what? The economy. We hear about it every day on the news, all day about the news. But is it coming for us too? Or it's just for the bigger ones, the bigger people in the industry.
It looks like absolutely anybody can get it. This is how it's looking right now.
Okay. All right. With no later, man, I'm introducing the rest of us, man. Blacks, what's up, man? Black Republican. The man with the message, the messenger with the economy, and Blacks, what's up? Now you're back. All right, I think we got a little.
What's up?
Come on, man. Yeah, I'm sweating, man. Sassy, what's up? I know you know about the money.
I know I'm watching. I'm at work just listening, observing.
Yeah, we all getting it, man. It's on the TV.
Man.
It's over in the news. It's everywhere. People talking about what will happen, especially in this year, 2023. It's going to be more serious than before.
Everybody's scared of Fridays now. Everybody's scared of Fridays.
Why we scared of Fridays, Sassy?
Man, after what Google did last week?
Wow.
I mean, they send it out in the middle of the night too.
4 a.m. Just when you turn it over in your bed.
Yeah,
and see, the hard part is for the ones that missed it, right? You just went to work in the morning, logged into your computer, and it's like, what's going on?
People couldn't even get in. They couldn't even. There was people that showed up to the building and couldn't get in.
Okay,
could have been removed.
But what are
those Google bikes?
Yeah,
no access.
Yeah, but what I've been noticing is it's mostly the giants that are doing that.
The $1 trillion companies?
Yeah. The Googles, the Twitter, the Amazon.
What do they have in common? Investors. Yeah, they gotta make sure that they got profits for their investors. So if they were working on special projects and those special projects didn't turn a corner, they were eliminating positions because of that, because they hired to work on special projects. And then I was like, okay, abandon.
Yeah.
Abort mission. That's it. By 12,000.
That's terrible. And I don't think that was the projected number. I believe they were shooting for more than that initially.
I mean, there's more to come.
Right now, yeah.
There's more to come.
There's more to come, but from what we're seeing is that it's more to. It's not like the smaller private sector and stuff like that is happening. As I said earlier, it's a giant. So it's just these huge company that you think was doing well and would keep the economy going, but those are the people who are getting out.
But you have to remember too, these are also international companies.
Yeah, remember, it's going to affect
multinational,
everybody.
I should say. So a lot of them, I won't say a lot of the staff, but a good amount of the staff may have been working, at least here in the States, on a visa, or there's that level of outsourcing.
Access denied.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. They've been running it from since last year because they said that that they hired for a different type of economy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you had 2020, when everybody was inside, and then 2021, they kept boosting up because a lot of people needed customer service, whether it's in the big tech region, Amazon, DoorDash, all of that. But now they're chopping their list down. DoorDash is chopping people all the way down to 7-Eleven was cutting people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yes, it's DoorDash. That was a little bit surprising when I see that DoorDash cutting people. And they said maybe by 2030, taxis, cashiers. So it starts from the higher levels.
I'm glad that you mentioned cashiers because there's a thing going on right now at Walmart where they're sending out subpoenas. If you're just checking out on the self-checkout and not swiping everything, there's a limit on how many times you could do that
before they come for you.
Flash the badge. I'm outside, sir.
Yeah, that's their problem. They know how Walmart is. You're gonna have one person watching what? There's like 10 self-checkouts over in that area. One person.
They got those cameras on it though. They got those cameras.
It don't matter though. That's like one person watching the asylum.
Them cameras is sharp.
That's one person watching the asylum. Everybody know how Wally World get, man.
Man, and they let it all add up to. They don't say nothing till you reach that level.
The cop gotta literally stand right there and watch you purchase. Hey, what you doing? What you doing?
Well, speaking on that, man, that's what you call automation. So
that's the system.
More and more things will become automated. Less need for humans. More unemployment, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that's where we're heading.
So now I have a question for you, Sassy, and I'm not sure because it was one of those things that I saw it at the last minute. But what's the massage therapy thing about? Did you see that? Is it that they fired the massage therapist or that they were offering massage therapy?
Where? Who? When? I missed that one.
It was at Google. I saw it earlier today.
At Google?
Yeah.
In the layout?
Google was a very nice environment. Let me tell you, Google you could get your dry cleaning done. I just bring your stuff in.
Daycare, all of that.
It's a big campus. It's a huge campus. So they had charter buses that will pick up employees in the region, they pay for, there's a train, like a rail system. So you got discounts for that. Childcare, food galore. Like,
they took care of you.
You were well taken care of because you had a lot to produce. So they wanted you to feel somewhat balanced. Like what you would have left work for to go do, they try to bring it to the campus.
Yeah, cause they running a sweatshop just with a smile on it.
They got bicycles. You could go riding around on bicycles on the campus. It was a nice campus.
Yeah, they like produce.
Yeah, so they probably did have massage therapy up in there too. Yeah.
Okay. And where was this happening?
It was good. Google.
This is in the Bay Area. This is it's headquartered in the Bay Area, South.
So that program get cuts too?
No, there's still people working, but it's just there's actually throughout the world, they actually employed about 160,000 people.
Okay.
So the 12,000 represents technically like, I don't know, 6% or something of the workforce, but still, it was the manner in which they did the layoffs. Generally, the government requires to give a 60-day notice when you're going to reduce staff. I think if you employ more than 100 people.
Yeah.
Supposed to send a notice to the state.
Yeah.
Hopefully inform the employees themselves before you even inform the state that it's coming, and do it in that manner. So now those people impacted who didn't get a notice, they're filing a class action lawsuit. But the severance package for a majority of them seems pretty still good, you know. Few red flags went up. Yeah, it depends on who you are and how long you've been there.
Yeah. Because I saw something. One dude was saying he's getting 16 weeks plus an additional week for every year he was there, or something like that.
Yeah.
Brittany, what's up?
What's up, Britt?
And some people are getting one red flag may have been they usually get their like a 100% bonus, I think, in like in January, I think. This year they decided to split it, so they did it at 80-20. So they told them they'll get 80% of their bonus in January and the other 20% in April.
You notice how they're doing this so we're on tax season? I'm talking about there's like at least 30 plus companies that are laying off 6% or more people.
Yeah,
I mean,
right now.
Literally in January. As soon as the year started.
Right after the holidays. Right after the holidays.
Yeah, but some started late last year.
Yeah, November.
Yeah.
Some started late last year.
I mean, you got Spotify.
Yeah.
You got Spotify. You got, IBM. Man, you got some of these companies and you're like, it don't even make no sense, especially in the technology field.
That's my thing about it. It's all mostly the tech companies.
Yeah.
You know, the huge tech companies.
Fired to be rehired.
The tech said they're fired to be rehired.
Yes.
No, yeah, I mean that happens, man. You know, they say last in, first out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last in, first out. Yeah.
Flags, this one is for you though. So if the computers are absorbing, I don't know, our mind states, let's do it that way, right? The information we put in or we request on a regular basis, why would there be a need for a person later on, 2-3 years down the line? Why would Google rehire anybody?
Well, that's why Sassy said automation, because you have AI and machinery and stuff is taking over everything.
Yeah.
That's why you have what's the use of a cashier if you have self-checkout?
Yeah, that was one thing. And I saw the one about taxi. I was saying Uber is going to take over taxi situation. They're talking about cutting taxi overall.
Not even Uber, just they're heading towards driverless vehicles.
Yeah, like how Tesla has it. That's what they're gonna do.
Driverless.
Yeah, so they're fixing it, you know, trying to keep it from knocking over people and killing people, but they're working on it.
Yeah, they've been doing that. They started one in, I think,
2016 about.
I think in Chicago they started one.
So you would
service where they had a vehicle driving around the city and stuff like that.
Wow. So that would be your choice of getting that vehicle. You would do that? Uber pull up with nobody.
No way.
No.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of issues because the thing is they're pushing this whole thing because they're talking about a great reset. So they're pushing all of this EVs and everything like that. But the problem with it is we don't have the infrastructure on it.
Yeah.
To go to that route, it's okay, but you need a balance on it. To just shove the whole system towards one direction without the foundation being built, it's going to be even worse. It's going to be worse. Right now in France, you got over 1 million people in France protesting out on the streets because of the they're raising the retirement age. You get what I'm saying? They're raising the retirement age, and then
from what to what? Like for 55 to what?
64. 64 is the new retirement age.
Wow.
And
you get what I'm saying?
It's here is what, 67?
No, 65. I don't think so.
5.5.
65 and a half.
But they're pushing it up here to about 72 now, over here in the States.
But the people are protesting, so they went on strike. You got people that are working in government agencies, regular, places, grocery stores, all of that. They have over a million people in the streets right now in Paris on full-on strike against it, because not only are they raising the retirement age, but they're also taking away certain severances out of there. They're also doing
what's up, Jess?
Where you gotta invest more in order to be vested. Like you gotta invest more time in order to be vested. It's a whole bunch of foolishness, man, that they're doing. So even if you're 64 years old, if you're with the company or whatever, you got to be vested a certain time frame before you can even collect anything. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man.
It's coming here, though. It's coming here.
You gotta live, man. You gotta live. Don't wait on that.
This is something I was thinking about earlier, right? A large percent of the people here don't want to work no way. The sick time, and I'm not.
What you say about sick time? Let me hear about it.
As a business owner myself, like I understand. Like I don't have employees because I don't want to deal with. This one had a period today. That one, the dog died. In the hospital. I don't want to deal with all that. So, if I had a machine that could replace or eliminate that possibility, I might actually consider it.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
That's
hey, who brought this guy into the group?
Like robot cute. Where you at?
That's on madness. That's on madness. Giant, man.
66, about to be 57 soon.
Bumped it up. It was 65 and a half. Now they done bumped it up.
66.
Like what you're saying is you're for sick time, like you for vacation. If you're on vacation, there ain't nobody making money.
But the problem, here's the problem with that though.
Do money.
Is the business wants 24-hour service, right? But they don't want to pay for it. That's the problem with businesses. And by them going automation, they can get that. Only person they're gonna pay for is the technician. That's it. But what if the technician want a vacation time? What if he wants a break? Now they got to have a division of technicians.
So that system is in a position to repair itself.
Yeah, but a lot of those systems already implemented in China, but it's not like it takes out everybody. People working.
You got to look at Japan.
Look at Japan. Oh my God. 80-hour work week. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's certain. I'm talking about these dudes.
They crazy.
They go home. They'll go to a hotel and sleep in like a pod. The pod is enough at the size of a bunk bed. They'll rent a room for the night, and it's the size of a bunk bed where they could still be on their computers. They could still get work done. You just worked 70 to 80 hours, and you go into a hotel to go work?
Again.
Yeah, Japan is very advanced with the
no, but their system and their whole setup with their economy and all of that is a lot of stuff that they've done for the people. You get what I'm saying? But the problem with it is that the comfortability is so high that the youth don't want to invest in none of that. The youth is like, I don't care about jack. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer. I want to be this. They don't care about none of that. So now what happens is they're making robotics to fill in those positions, like retirement homes and stuff like that. They barely have workers to take care of the elders. So they have robots now that are doing that, like a change service and all of that washes the person. They have a whole thing that the person sit down in that they wash them. They have robotic cats and dogs. Yeah,
you can get even
learn things.
Yeah, I've been looking at it. You can even get a personal robot at your house.
Yeah.
To work with you.
It has like it's serious. It has like a whole face on it.
That ain't it, y'all.
There's a whole face and everything on it. But the thing is, the layoffs it's going to affect America huge, because right now with this administration and what they're doing with the Great Reset and the 1,000 talents program for the Communist Chinese Party or Chinese Communist Party, what they're doing is they're trying to push a recession on the country, because this is how they're going to reset, any debt and any money that they've ranked up during inflation, because it's all fabricated inflation. Yeah, I mean,
So we still got a recession.
And
they're pushing it. They're pushing it. That's why some states like Texas and Florida are completely pushing back against the government. On like, if the government say, hey, you need to do this, the states are like, nah, we ain't doing that. If you don't like it, that's too bad. You get what I'm saying? Because what they're doing is they're forcing certain states to give up services and to reduce their economy, like their, their employees, their work, all of that stuff. They're pushing it down on them to where they can't live. So now it looks like, oh, we don't have the resources to do this. We don't have the resources to do that. And they're like, oh, well, the reason why we don't have that is because we're in a recession right now. You know what I mean? And then what they do, amp up all the prices for all the products. Look at eggs. Eggs in New York.
New York down here.
Yo,
it's like $6 a dozen.
How much was it? I don't trouble eggs like that.
No, but it's a lot. If you have a family, breakfast time, all of that stuff, man.
I was at Walmart and
John do eggs, man.
John was like,
not
yo,
like that.
Can you give me some eggs? I said, yo, you see the price of eggs? All right, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Dog.
Picture. He was like, yo, nah. I said, hey, I'm not buying it.
But if you need the egg, you gotta get the egg. Like me, does it trouble me? Eggs could be keep going.
No, but the thing is, though, is you have to think about it. We all know there's like contamination with money, stuff, right?
No, I said I don't really fancy egg.
Okay.
I do eat egg, but egg
you can live without it.
I can live without that. It could go up. I'm like,
I got kids, egg. So if they say they want eggs,
yeah.
So I'm out of that.
No, but the thing is, though, is if you look at what's going on, right? We all know there's issues with America's FDA and USDA where they're just corrupt beyond corrupt.
Yeah.
You know so they allow all sorts of poisons in our foods. You know what I mean? Other countries that barely have running water won't accept the conditions of food that this country accepts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you think about it, people are now, they're going to go out and they're going to say, all right, I'm not going to get the regular eggs that I normally get, the cage free and all of that eggs, because that joint is looking like $9 right now. I'm going to go back and get that multi, Walmart brand pack of 24. You get what I'm saying? Because that joint, majority of that ain't natural. So what they're going to do now is they're going to push you back into sickness because a lot of people are getting healthier and healthier. You know what I'm saying? But
problem.
After all of this, man, trust me, after all of this that's going on, they're pushing us back towards the sickness, man, because you ain't have no choice. Who's going to sit there and pay all that money for health when they got to eat? You get what I'm saying? You see what happened with what was that brand? What was it called? Simply.
What
was it called?
Orange juice?
Yeah. You see what happened with that?
Yeah, it's made in Coca-Cola factories.
It made in what?
No, well, Coca-Cola owns them, but the thing is, they have a thing called Forever Chemicals.
Oh yeah,
it's called like PFAS or something like that, right? Where it's this chemical that's inside of it, and no matter the heat, it's heat resistant. Water, it's like you could do all sorts of other things, and you cannot get rid of it. It takes like a long time for it to start breaking down. And that stuff was found in the Simply Orange stuff in that brand. Wow. And everybody buy that brand because they like, oh, yeah, it's healthy, it's this and that. And they're talking about,
it's real, natural.
They said they don't use any kind of chemicals and stuff in there. It's all natural. Wrong. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is what I'm trying to say is that the people that's supposed to protect your way of life, they could take a vacation if they want. And they're not held accountable.
Yeah.
The EPA right now got contaminated water left to right. You know what I'm saying? They said in New York, there's like what did they say? I think it's like 800 and something schools that's affected with contaminated water.
Possibly.
In the fountains that the kids are drinking out of.
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's.
Did you see? Was that
no, not 80 something. I think say 86%. My bad. 86% of the schools.
Brother RZA did a video on that recently, right?
Who that?
About RZA, Brother RZA.
About the setup and how everything's going.
And the Simply, I forget the name of that thing. Simply what?
I think it's Simply. I think it's Simply Orange.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Because they got lemonade, cranberry, and all of that stuff, but I think it's Simply Orange.
Yeah.
Drink the Publix.
The thing is, you got to research all of that stuff. You just got to research all of it, man.
I don't think it's different, man. I don't think it's different. I think all of them the same, man.
Hey, what you say? Out of sight, out of mind.
I think it's different. It's the same, man.
No, but here's a website that you guys need to go on to check your products, whether it's deodorants, whether it's chemicals. It talks about the transparency of the company. It's called ewg.org. Right?
Okay.
EdwardWilsonGary.org.
One more time, bro. One more time.
All right. EdwardWilsonGary.org. You need to go on that and check because they got products in there. They talk about environmental disasters. They talk about things that the FDA isn't doing. They're talking about stuff that they're passing. If you go in there and check out that, man, you'll be dumbfounded. You'll be dumbfounded as far as what you
say.
find
One more
out.
time.
It's EdwardWilsonGary.org.
EWG.
But listen, man, I'm not the LTS guy, but I try.
You see that?
hey, struggle food champion right there.
Everybody on YouTube is aware, sir.
Yeah, it's called the environmental.
Yeah, but I normally research food.
Okay.
Not after I eat it.
Not after.
A lot of us eat and read ingredients and stuff. I normally try to read it. Huh?
That's the worst.
You said try.
A lot of us, yeah.
Try.
A lot of because a lot of us while we're eating, we're checking the ingredients.
What's in this thing?
Sweet. What is it?
What is that?
But I'm telling you, if you try to research some of the food, you would never eat it again, man. The stuff that they put in some of these food in America.
We had this conversation before. We've had this conversation before where these wasn't designed for half of the things that we eat. Half of the things. Not that you can't eat meat, but if it's only one other animal with this same set of teeth, and he live off bananas on a regular basis. Bugs. Yeah, no. So I don't know. It's something to think about. Not that they won't.
Not the GMO bananas.
No, not those.
hey, those are the sampling the GMO fruits. Hey, they dying off real fast.
Yeah, they looking like us.
Oh man.
No, but you have to do it, man. If you really care about that and you want longevity or whatever the case is, you have to reset in that. If you don't care and you're just living it for that one life, do what you got to do. Who cares? I ain't trying to tell you how to eat if you want to be healthy or not. All right. I don't care. If you want to eat Taco Bell at 2 a.m, you know what I'm saying, and then fall asleep 30 minutes after, that's up to you.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay away from Taco Bell.
I'm just saying because remember,
you gotta eat right, man. If you want that, reach that 67 to collect, man. You gotta eat right
to get your retirement.
Think about it now. Think about it. Think about it. All these layoffs and everything, right? It's gonna bring in depression.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring in as far as family separation, it's gonna bring in domestic abuse, suicide, all of that stuff is gonna factor in this.
Escalated, yeah.
This is the exact same way they did us when that whole 2020 pandemic came around. They literally cut us off from our outlets. They cut us off from our health. They cut us off from our resources. Yeah. Just so that way they could turn around and say, "Oh man, look at all these numbers going up. We gotta label it the pandemic.
Also,
and then everybody's screwed. Now look, years down the road, the same company that was talking about everything's 100% safe, and they're now under investigation for all the lies they've been telling.
Just said, where can we get organic foods?
Farmers markets, but you gotta grow it in your backyard. Start finding some space in your backyard and plant.
Get an enclosed. If you're gonna grow it in your backyard.
Greenhouses.
Yeah, grow it inside of something.
Yeah, but also Blacks, you have always been mentioning about the situation with the farmers.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on the farmers.
Yeah, I've been following some of that details, and farmers are coming out now saying they're stopping them from doing certain things because this is a topic Blacks always been on. Yeah. They're cutting down farmers to do all these type of generic stuff.
Or the GMO stuff.
Yeah, the GMO stuff. You know?
Well, they're trying to they're cutting a lot of farmers too at the ankles because they're trying to say that certain type of products that are farmed is creating gases in the air and it's causing climate change. And I'm like, are you serious? So now whoever's getting paid is going after farmers. Remember, farmers aren't rich. Farmers do that because they want to feed the world. You know how much debt the normal farmer is in?
Yeah, with them
to be spending millions of dollars on a tractor.
Yeah,
these tractors ain't cheap. Yeah, and especially nowadays, parts for all the tractors, the tools, the land, chemicals, that stuff is up. They said they had to get what pesticides or something. I think they said it went up like 40%. You know what I mean? And you're like, bruh, a bag that costs you, like, say if the bag costs 80, it's costing like 200 or something now. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one bag.
Because it's over in the war zone. I think it comes from Ukraine, doesn't it?
So they say. They say. They're all full of crap. You get what I'm saying? Because you got what they're doing is they're cutting these individuals because what they're doing is they're trying to say that, all right, if we stop them from farming, right, organically, then we can now come in and save everyone with our modified foods. Yeah. Because look, how you turn around and you say, oh, you guys should stop eating beef, right? And then they're going to come out with something called, what was that one thing called?
Like Beyond Beef or something?
Beyond Beef. They just got hit. They just got hit for having like mad chemicals up in their stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how you going to sit here and tell people, oh yeah, trust the progress, guys. We got your benefit, you know what I mean, in our hands. We're doing this all for you. But then you turn out, there's a commercial on the TV now talking about, if you ever ate this, blah blah, you had a family die, you're in line for a lawsuit. It's a scam, man. It's a scam. They're going after the natural things because they're gonna manufacture it. Yeah. They're gonna manufacture your health. They're gonna manufacture your system, everything. They don't want you in control of nothing anymore.
Yeah.
This inflation and recession, it's all manufactured. It's all manufactured. I'm telling you right now.
But so you think they will reach a recession?
Oh, we've been in it.
We've been in it.
We're not in it yet. We're not in it yet. But the way they're dealing with any natural, like anything that could lower our situation from crossing that line, they're getting rid of it. So that way we can go there. And now they're talking about, oh, we're setting up to arm Thailand, and we're setting up to build deterrence against China. Like what?
For what?
Well, right now, while we're doing all of this,
WWE?
sending trillions of dollars over, right? Sending trillions of dollars over to another country where they sitting on money because they hella corrupt. You know how many officials get paid off over there? You know what I'm saying? So, but then you turn around and we got almost 2,500 cities or like areas in America that has high levels. I'm talking about like 100 times the level, the safe amount of lead in the water. All right. So lead poisoning like crazy. But yet you got all this money for everyone else. Why don't you fix the stuff that's going on here? You care about everybody in the world, but yet these stuff been going down for like 20 years now.
I think they benefit from these things because have been going on forever. It's not a new government and this government. It's every government. Maybe this one you see more pouring out, just like this Ukraine situation. They just keep pouring in. But I'm sure they have a strategy for that. That's not just doing a favor. Is that what I'm saying? It's not just a favor. But
special interest.
It's just it's just a government tactics.
Special interest.
Yeah, there must be a special interest.
What do you see? What do you see in the Senate and Congress right now, and especially in the White House? What is the one thing you see?
In what?
In the Senate, Congress, and the White House. What do you see? What's a common thing in there that's been in there forever?
You gonna enlighten me on that?
old ass dinosaurs waiting for retirement.
We see that.
Old ass dinosaurs waiting for retirement. All of this stuff that you're seeing right now, they're all getting a payoff. This is their retirement time. Haven't you noticed how certain individuals that's been there since day one is all of a sudden not retiring?
Yeah,
putting up their date that when they're leaving. Oh, they're tired of this system. Yap, and they're out of there.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's a giant payout. It's a giant payout. Back in the days, if you wanted your money saved, right? Like if you were a criminal or something, you would take it. Where were what was it? Panama banks or something like that?
What
was the one spot?
Cayman
Islands. You take it to the Cayman Islands or offshore banks or something like that, right? Well, think about it. All of these individuals that are retiring right now, they're all dumping their money into Ukraine. Right now, the Ukraine reports, like amongst the people, a lot of people aren't getting those services. So they're wondering where the money's going. So if the people are saying, hey, we don't have no food rations on this day, what happened to the rations? What happened to the services? Ukraine ain't that big, bro. You get what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, if they're not getting the service after getting trillions of dollars, and remember now, they can't say, oh, they're using that money to buy military equipment because we're providing military equipment.
So they're not buying military. So
where's the money going? Wow. Where is the money going? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That money is sitting in an offshore account where this certain individual that's sitting in the seat right now that's watching over this country, his family is invested in certain companies over there.
But is
investment companies? All right.
Is it under investigation now? They pull up on his house.
That ain't going nowhere. Look here, this man went on camera and said, "Oh, yeah, well, I had the files were in my garage where I keep my Corvette." what? I'm like, bro, I'm thinking this man said it's in my garage in a secure vault that the FBI built for me. This man said it's in my garage where I keep my Corvette. Confidential documents. Oh yeah, right that there where I keep my Corvette, where I back in the exhaust fumes and all that.
But it seems to be popping up everywhere.
So if John was here, what would he say? He's even up now with the Cheeto.
Yeah,
these special documents seem to be popping up everywhere. I gotta check my garage, make sure I don't.
No, but here's the difference though. Here's the difference between Biden and Trump. Biden was the president, and the place he had his documents, the security team from the FBI built him a SCIF unit where you keep documents, where you have to have a guard there, you have to have clearances, any access codes, all of that. So that whole thing was actually built by a team to secure documents.
Yeah.
This man, he was a vice president, which he has no authority to remove classified documents. None at all. And it's sitting in his house garage by his Corvette. It's some boxes. Boxes. Not even like a vault. Not even like a room. It's some boxes.
Listen,
and then when he was a senator, he had it in a building. The man had it in a building where he had what was it? Like the Chinese and all of that was also funding the location and all that. So you got documents all over the place for whoever eyes to see. You know what I mean?
That's politics, man. That's politics.
Hey, I say, stack your bread.
No, Blacks.
Stack your bread, bro. Stack your bread because they manufacturing our chaos right now, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Blacks.
Where we putting in that, Blacks?
What at?
The money.
Our bread.
You better find somewhere you can access that bread. I'm serious. Yo, start pulling some cash out, man. Have like a
cash heavy, baby.
Couple thousand and whatnot in cash, just chilling. I'm serious.
Cash heavy.
Well, we want them couple thousand.
You see what happened to Bolts? So.
Yeah, that's another situation too, man. Bolts.
You gotta monitor those that you put to monitor your money. You gotta put somebody else to monitor them.
What happened with the boats?
Bolts.
Oh, you said gold?
No, you saying Bolt like lost
what happened to him?
Blacks, you really want me to talk?
Lost like $1 million.
You got 1 minute, Q. 1 minute.
All
right, I'm gonna speed it up. He put investment in something in Jamaica, and he got scammed. Like,
my God!
The Prime Minister has some stuff to do with it too.
Wow.
Yo. With the wrong link, right? He clicked on the wrong link.
No. He invested money into a company in Jamaica. And the prime minister was involved in it. I'm telling you right now, yo, that prime minister.
I'm not sure about that. But
that dude is the most corrupt person I've seen in Jamaica, man. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I don't know why they voted that idiot back in. Why?
That is that's enough. All right,
that's it. Don't get me started on this nonsense, bro. I'm so tired of it.
That's it. We got to go back to an after show next week. Next week.
Yeah.
All right, how we doing this thing now, man? I don't know how the closing is.
Yeah.
All right, so
put up the message, Chief.
We're giving the old school message. But we're not doing the old school.
Yeah.
All right, so tonight we were talking about last in, first out. Okay. This is what we did tonight.
It ain't even last in, first out. Everybody's at risk. Everybody's at risk. Red flag.
Yeah, because remember, they're just talking. They're announcing that they're going to be cutting 5 to 6% or 1 to 2. They're not even saying we're going to cut this person, that person, and whoever. They're just saying they're cutting. So you don't even know if you're on the chopping block.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Could happen anywhere.
Yeah.
We back, dude. I don't know what happened.
Kick us out of it. That's off the shop now, man. All right.
Whoa. Q, what's with the end of the show cough?
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, that's that Walmart eggs he been eating.
I don't really do that.
Oh man.
All right, so since they switched it up now, there's no more of the anchor and the and all that. Just follow us on all the platforms. All right, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This was Madness here with Q.
Cough it up.
Yeah,
Black Republican in the building. We trying to do what we got to do. Hey, somebody give Q a cough drop, man.
And I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe it's some allergy.
End of the show allergy.
I don't know, man. sometimes I be fighting it, you know.
I'm telling you, Q. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna go back on every video. I'm gonna edit.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Hey, make a compilation.
Yeah.
Hey, put the Lime Tree Lane song over it.
Yeah, man, it's some form of knowledge. A short.
All right, everybody.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on
live
YouTube.
right now on Instagram right now.
Oh yeah, jump on that, share it. Let's get these people up, man. Let's spread these messages.
Yeah, family. Stay safe out there.
That's how we do this, man. We just chop it up.
Chop it up. We out. See y'all next week.
Yeah.
Go out in the world and be somebody.